Hey guys, welcome to Let's Play Analysis. I'm Bob, aka Nightingale, and in today's daily challenge, July 31st, we have the Return on Investment, Permadeath and Gravity Mutators. Our primary clan is Stygian Guard and ally clan is Melting Remnant. It is very possible to obtain a 50k score today as seen in the title, but for this run I am 500 points away from 50k. I'm posting this run instead of trying again to actually get 50k is because in the last daily challenge that I put on Reddit for you guys to get the 50 score achievement, I have seen too many people copying the exact same card choices as me and not really think what's good for yourselves. So this challenge that I posted was July 22nd, and the day right after I looked back at the run summaries. The majority of the top 20 scorers had the exact same deck as me. Not one card was different. Almost everyone in the top 20 scorers had the exact same deck. I know that it's in people's nature to be lazy and just want the results, but I think it invalidates those people who came up with a solution by themselves to actually get a 50k score. I just want to put this out there that my immediate intention is to help people get the 50k score achievement, but my ultimate intention is for you guys to get good at deck building games in general, and even if it's over a long period of time. And for that to happen, please just think for yourselves. My choices of cards and plays might not even be the optimal play. So in today's daily challenge, it is most definitely possible to get a 50k score. I will provide you with some directions on how to get it, but ultimately it's up to you to make a more optimal play than me here to get the 50k score. I don't want to show you everything and every single step in my process to get the 50k score, so I'm putting this 49,500k score run instead. Also, for those who don't know, you can retry the same challenge again and it will still count towards the achievement. You don't need to get the 50 score on your first attempt. With all that out of the way, let's take a look at the mutators. Return of Investment is obviously a very good mutator since you do get 2 collectors per minor boss. However, you shouldn't prioritize these guys too much. If your units are safe and enemies can be dealt with, these collectors are more like a bonus. Otherwise, focus on using your cards and spells to kill the enemies or keep your units alive, because that is more important in letting you get the 3-turn boss rushes on these minor bosses. Next, Permadeath is obviously a negative mutator. However, if you can pick up a tank and not let your units die, then you can just see it as a mutator to purge all the dregs and train stealers in the deck. In this run, I picked up a big sludge to use as a pseudo tank and used a lodestone totem to sap the enemies, so my big sludge wasn't actually taking any damage. As long as my units didn't die, Permadeath is just useless. Thirdly, we have the Gravity Mutator. This is actually a very positive mutator in this challenge. It just impacts the first 2 to 3 turns, because after that, all your units will just end up on the bottom of the floor. Positioning matters a lot, and as long as you line up your units' descent with the enemy's ascent, then you can avoid some unnecessary damage to your units either through the enemy's rage, or you can draw into a spell that deals with the enemies so that your units don't take damage. Other than that, all of the incant and harvest effects are really most effective when everyone is on the same floor. In this run, the first boss was most annoying for me because we don't start with any Stygian damage spells. Also, I picked the Volatile Gauge as my first artifact because I know it's gonna be really good later on in the run, since the Stygian clan has the most high-costed damage spells. However, for this first stage, it's just disaster, because all of the 0-costed cards, such as the dregs, are now 1 cost or more. On top of that, there's no tank for Stygian to stack his Frostbite. I'm just gonna say it here. If you manage to beat this first boss with Trials on, and you do get a 3-turn boss rush without taking any damage, and just follow the rest of my run, you will definitely get the 50k score. Anyways, after this first stage, everything else just pretty much fell into place. Your win condition is just to stack Frostbite using multiple copies of Hoarfrost Effigy. You might have some trouble on Seraph the Chaste because he cleanses half of it every single turn, but because I had multiple copies of Hoarfrost Effigy, I stacked way faster than he can cleanse, and ultimately got a 6-turn boss rush. There are several ways you can add on top of my run here to obtain a 50k score. First is, as mentioned before, beat the first boss without taking any damage. Secondly, you can either beat Fel or Seraph 1 turn earlier than I have right here, so that would be 6 turn on Fel or 7 turn on Seraph. Or a third option, and probably this might be the hardest option, is to just save around 700 gold by the end. So those are your options. What will you choose? I don't know when the next chance for the 50k score is, so for those who haven't got the achievement yet, you should definitely seize today's opportunity and get that achievement.